Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of the United States. We are done with our initial invasion of Iraq. Afghanistan has completed their OEF mission. We are currently kind of working on Mexico as a puppet right now. Gonna get them integrated into the United States of America. I don't know. People will need to comment, but does anyone just like, I mean, I can make the United States of North America without like having to manually do it. I can just do this, I guess. And I've always manually done it. So I don't know if anyone wants to see what happens if you do Unite North America, because I haven't done that either. With this button, I don't know what happens, government changes or anything, or what that does to like the OEF missions. I may hold on to it and wait till I do like till like 2020 or something. Um, kind of about the time I feel like it would be beneficial to leave NATO and form our own defense pact. Cough defense or faction. I don't know. I don't know how to word that. Something else. Something with more intention. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get back to it. Um, kind of have. I did notice we do have a lot of experience. So I was kind of looking at that. But we're not to 2005 yet, so we do have a little leeway here. Oh, we lost a lot of political power to that event. That was a bad one. Yeah, being in a recession doesn't help at all. Trying to see. Yeah, I've got all these random commanders, different groups. Thinking we go ahead and group these up. Probably change things a little bit. Um Libya's at war right now. So we could take advantage of that. Alright. This is where it kind of gets important. Housing market crash. Canada gets the event too, unfortunately, for the Canadians. Looks like if we give. Oh man. Yeah, it's free stability. Looks like it's possibly time based, but maybe not. We'll go ahead and do it. Iran struck Iraq. We're really trying to have the Middle East divulge into even more chaos. Like, we could. Maybe not. Yeah, no, we can. Who is this? Magarif? This is Gaddafi. I find it interesting we can't declare against like Gaddafi of all people. A lot of political power due to our current war justifications. All right, all right, all right. We've got. I know we have C-130s here. In Diego Garcia. Yeah, I can't even move them in Iraq. Or at least in northern Iraq. Why? Is that under the Kurds? That's in Syria. Well, that's highly unfortunate. Okay, give me a second here. Yeah, I'm gonna move this here. Looks like we would have enough range. Okay. We'll go ahead and get the Greater Plains region set up. Yeah, they're not doing anything. P3 Orions and U2 playing wings or air wings. Um. Okay, so they're actually flying. Ohio Air Wing. Move them over as well. All right. Get everything going. I. All right. I'm gonna get our Marine Division kind of set up here. All right. We're gonna want to naval invasion split between this port and some of these other territories. I'm gonna head for the north first, so. Like we have 14 divisions. Why is it not splitting like it should? Okay. Hold up. Before we do this, we're gonna split these off. Looks like we can use 14. I want to see if the capacity kind of problem. Because this should. Didn't mean to whistle. This should actually split this, and we should be doing 2 naval invasions. That's wild. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and move to and 5 of the. And we'll take these 2. We'll just manually manage it. Make sure it splits how we want. 7 there. And then give them a commander, preferably with naval invasion. I don't see the boat we would need. To be a symbol. Like a Higgins boat looking thing. I'm not seeing it. There it is. Vader, that'll work. Oh, come on. Good. Perfect. I say perfect, but it's debatable. It's very debatable. Alright, let's give him amphibious. Moving a lot of units around. That looked like Iranian. Turkey. Greece. Maybe Bulgaria. Oh, what do we have here? Fifty-fifty shot. This will force. That's a lot of political power. It's less than if we manually did it. Alright, let it go. A lot of money that we can't afford. Kind of in a very bad place economically, so I guess I'll focus on that. Great agree. Well, alright, if Iran is gonna actually line up on our border, we better be prepared. Let's go ahead and protect ourselves. Get in position, cover the ports. Yeah, initial push, I would like to see up to this first mountain range. That would be the most ideal. Grab just to steal the airfields. Um, and then let's just check out how everyone's doing. Curious how far behind we are. Yeah, we got quite a bit of expenses we're dealing with. Our productivity is not doing bad though. Like some of our fellow NATO members are doing really well. This is a problem though. All right, we'll go ahead and deal with that. By 2010s, I would like to see us at least be caught up again or ahead of them in civilian factories outright. Um, who knows if we'll get it, but I mean, early AI robotics would be really nice on the Chechnya campaign. How many? Oh, that's too far. That's too many days ahead. This is all workforce reductions. I don't see research until 2010's range. That's ahead of time. I'm not going to do it yet. Um, yeah, I'm going to get railroads for construction speed. Oh, I didn't go that fast. It'll crash it. Guaranteed. There's too many wars popped off. Kind of a race to see if I can get Mexico to be subjugated. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch the subjugation. This is kind of a key point for the growth of the nation. So basically, it's going to be a balancing act between their autonomy and our production. And that's going to be very important that we get that done quickly. Hmm. All right. Don't I don't know. Does anyone of these actually affect the war on terror? Yeah, because I'm not seeing any events for that. Hmm. That's a little rough. Yeah, this is a lot of civilian industry bonuses. Office sectors, civilian industry, resources, and then this boosts Republican Party gains. That's interesting. Nationalist bonus. Kind of wild. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this Democratic side, party side. So basically, my thought is I'm gonna use this to push the Democratic Party up in popularity for the next election, but I'll have to take these trees from some of these other ones. Um, and then I definitely want all these civilian industries. That's like 10 civilian industries. So we'll get 5 or so. Kind of huge. Hmm. More military industry, and yeah, we're losing a lot of political power to the event. That's interesting. Mexico sending peacekeeping forces. What a change in the world. Macedonia's at war. All right, let's check out. Yeah, Bahrain is gonna be pretty important. I go ahead and push that lower. Not really good that Mexico is actually building. Hmm. Yeah, and this will have effects on the political parties at large. How long till, I guess, July? The end of the month. All right. Then we'll be able to get our air units back. Yeah, those air, like, paratrooper divisions will be very important because we'll be able to actually drop into Armenia, which would give us a whole nother front line to work with against Iran here. We'd be able to open up from 3 fronts. One here, one along Iraq's border, and then one from the sea. Unless we pull Afghanistan into the fight, we wouldn't actually be able to go from there. Well, I guess Iraq we can't even really do anything unless they attack. Now I'm thinking about it. Hmm. Yeah, that's something to note too. All right. I think once this is done, I'll end up heading back on to that other section. We losing productivity? No. Good. We have significant growth reductions. At least we're not negative. Yeah, I guess I really don't need to worry about Iraq, even though they're bombing them. Hmm, definitely debatable. Hmm, I definitely want to get Great Plains and Great Cities, so we'll go ahead and just grab this. Um, this is almost like free investments, I guess. I'll go ahead and do it. India is kind of positioned against China, so that kind of holds them back a little bit on the geopolitical scale. Alright, we should get a war goal in a very short time here, which should actually kick these units into exile formally, I hope. Unless they just release them fully. That would be the worst. The worst case scenario there is they actually release them. After we went to war, took them over, had them capitulate to Sudan. Alright. We'll start the invasion on the next one. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop it here with this declaration of war. Catch y'all in the next episode.